Hey Sandon, I bet you can't hold your breath for 5 minutes.
I can too.
Well, prove it.
Fine, okay.
That was like 30 seconds. You failed, loser.
Well, it's not my fault. My brain made me breathe.
What? But why?
Breathing is such an important process that the brain doesn't let you have full control of it. Once the CO2 level in your lungs reaches a certain point, your brain takes over and forces your lungs to involuntarily begin breathing again.
What? But why?
Well, you see, your brain involuntarily makes you breathe due to the fact that your body always needs oxygen.
Oxygen enters the body through nostril and the mouth.
But how does oxygen enter the lungs? I just don't know.
The air then goes down the pharynx, past the larynx, and through the trachea.
From there, the air passes through the bronchi and then down into the bronchiole.
The bronchioles divides into alveoli.
The oxygen diffuses into the moisture on the inner wall of the alveoli. From there, it passes through the capillaries and into the blood.
As oxygen enters into the blood, the leftover CO2 from the blood is now leaving through the bronchial tubes outside the mouth and the nostrils.
Beneath the lungs is the diaphragm, which causes the lungs to expand and contract.
So there's over 15 million alveoli in your lungs. What happens is you take your breath in, and 21% of that air that you breathe in is oxygen, correct? And 0.04 of that is carbon dioxide. So what happens is that the air goes through the alveoli, and the oxygen gets extracted, and it goes through the hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is very important because it increases the blood's carrying capacity by 60%. Without it, you would need over 300 liters of blood, which is like, you know those Coke bottles? You'll need 150 of those.
As the oxygen enters the blood, the CO2 in the blood is forced out, and it passes back up through the system of tubes, back up through your throat and out of the mouth.
This since it's a very complicated system. What happens when it's messed up?
Okay. When your respiratory system is compromised, bad things happen.
The upper part of the respiratory system is usually able to filter out dust and foreign particles from the respiratory tract. However, nicotine is a stimulant drug that paralyzes the cilia. Without the cilia working, dust and other foreign particles get stuck in the respiratory tract and enter the lungs. This causes an accumulation of mucus.
Nicotine also increases the risk of lung cancer.
Both the mucus buildup and the lung cancer can lead to death.
Nicotine smoke is so potent that even being around someone who's smoking and not smoking yourself can lead to health difficulties.
This is called secondhand smoke.
This can also lead to chronic bronchitis and emphysema.
Emphysema is a disease that causes the lungs to lose their elasticity. This makes breathing very difficult, so it's hard for the blood to get enough oxygen or to get rid of any of its excess carbon dioxide. Wait, actually go. Let's see what
Another ailment through the respiratory system is asthma. Asthma is a genetic condition, which I also have, in which the airways are inflamed. A person with asthma can experience shortness of breath, tightness of the chest, coughing, wheezing, and even death. A person can also have an asthma attack in which the lungs stop functioning and you have to require immediate medical attention or else you will die. I also have asthma. An interesting fact about asthma is that you have to have allergies in order to have asthma, but you can have allergies without having asthma.